Hey y'all, you're watching Portie's Garage. Today, gonna be doing a little rear shock action on this 83 Foxbody here. Let's dive in. First thing we're gonna need to do, chocks up front, get the lug nuts loosened, bring the rear up, and then we'll start tackling this shock. Let's do it. Now we've got our lower strut mount exposed. We're gonna need to get into the trunk here, get to where the upper is. I got a custom built trunk liner in here, so I know how to take it all apart. A little bit different if you got a convertible, a notch, a hatchback or whatever, but just get in there. It's gonna be right where the strut goes up through the car. And here we go. We have exposed the upper strut mount right here. So this is gonna be one of those, you gotta take the nut off while you're holding it. So the nut, 9/16, and the actual thing itself, 1/4 inch. So we're just gonna hold that while we twist it and get this nut off. If yours doesn't wanna hold on like mine, there's always room for some vice grips in any project. There we go, now we're spinning. Well, I'm gonna do the rest of this without the camera in there because it's very in my way and I'm gonna keep knocking it over. For the lower strut, it's this whole kind of bolt like assembly here. The nut on the inside, that's gonna be 3/4. This, I have no idea what it is. It's too big for a wrench that I have, so we're gonna go the hard way and see if I can get it with these channel locks. Finally got it loosened. Pretty much what I was doing is I was setting up the wrench. I got a vice grip on this, put my foot on the vice grip and just banged this probably about a couple hundred times. But you know what? It kind of worked. I thought it worked. There we go. Yeah, now we're spinning. Just gotta use some elbow grease. There we go. This is my worst enemy right here. And just slide this whole thing right on out. And before you go buying any parts, I suggest you take a look at what your car is equipped with. You see mine had this weird giant bolt thing. The first shocks I bought came like this. And that does not add up. It doesn't even really fit through the thing. So I found some that actually fit, and they come with the new correct hardware. So let's get this baby on. And pro tip, keep your eye on RockAuto. Last year I was doing the front struts and I scored a pair of Monroe GPs for $5.56. It was an old closeout. Brand new parts, and that's what they used on the Ford Mustang. So definitely keep your eyes open and wait for those closeouts to come in. And always try to match it up to the way it came off. So on the original, you've got the big fat head. It goes through the strut or shock, and then we've got the spacer. So we're gonna do the same thing here. And the big fat head, spacer, which I wish I wouldn't have dropped there. And then we'll put on our lock nut and our nut. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the insulator on. Definitely don't want to forget that. There we go. Now let's just tighten everything down and we're ready to rock and roll. Bam! New shock is in. Last thing we got to do is torque it down. The upper one going to be 30 foot-pounds and the lower one 85 foot-pounds. And let's get the wheels and tires on this thing and go test it out. Now we're rocking and rolling with fresh new shocks. It's going to really help our stopping distance, restore ride control, and it's going to help with wear on our tires, steering, and a bunch of other components. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and take it easy. Peace.